All right, back at the bench here. As you can see, I have a new Gerber knife. This is a quick knife review. I've been using this one for a little over a week, and I have formed an opinion. So this, first and foremost, is called the Ayako, Ayako. Basically, they say it's a Japanese-inspired design. So you can see there, it kind of looks like a mini katana type thing. I'll go over some of the quick features and some of the findings I've found on it. So first and foremost, you do have a clip, and it is a folding knife. Has a fine edge. I've used this one for, I don't know if it'll focus, but I've used this one for over a week. It's still sharp. Feels pretty good. It does have a frame lock integral in here, textured handle, but not overly textured. I believe it's an aluminum on it. It's not the greatest grip, I'll give it that, but it's corrosion resistant. It's got this black oxide finish here on the blade, so that is something to note because it does help with some resistance to rust and corrosion. Let's see what else we got here. There's a thumb hole here, which, you know, take it or leave it. So the clip is a one spot function, so you're not going to be able to switch that anywhere else. You're basically, if you don't like it, you can't change it. But it does have a flipper here. It's a little hard to get to. You gotta really change your grip, and it's not super convenient. I guess that is where, oh, last thing here, this is a 7CR steel on the blade itself. So, but I wanna get into just a few of the things that I really don't like about it after I've been carrying it. This is not really a handy knife to open. In terms of like one-handed opening, there's a lot of knives that, I mean, even if this had a little bumper here that I could pop out. I mean, this thing, yeah, I can push, I guess, you know. Let's try that again. It's just not super ergonomic in that sense. I mean, basically, unless you're really flexible, you're gonna probably have to use two hands. But I mean, it's a nice blade. It feels nice. It's tight, decent length. In terms of the packaging, I don't see anything that would, it doesn't say what the length of the blade is, which is interesting. I don't know if I have a tape measure handy, but if I had to guess, that was probably in the 3.5 inch range, give or take. Yeah. But one thing I really want to say is a drawback is this design here for the finger flipper. So when you set this on your pocket, let me see if I have something here by chance to demo that. So this is a holster here, but it'll work. So you have this sitting in your jeans like this. This guy sticks right up. If you're like me and have a little bit of a gut, this is not comfortable, especially if you're bending over, if it slides, moves around. This just doesn't, it's not comfortable. I mean, sure, it's not that big of a deal, but when it comes into like opening it, I think they could have done it maybe just a little better, just because it just kind of seems like an afterthought. I mean, it's a tight knife, but, and I know it's, I guess the more I do it, it's a little easier to do kind of one-handed like that. But unfortunately, it's something you kind of got to get used to. I don't know. That just seems funky to me. That a lot of other knives that I've used, worn out, that aren't like that. But I mean, overall, the build quality isn't bad. I picked this one up for about $30, so I mean, it wasn't a huge make or break, but just the ergonomic features are funky on this, and if you don't like that, I wouldn't suggest it, honestly. I mean, the blade's kind of cool. I do like, you know, you have a nice point here. I like how it's smooth here, because a lot of these, they'll do like a Tanto style blade where it's sharp edge here, which that sharp edge is nice, but if you sharpen it a couple times, you basically lose it. It'll end up like this anyway. So it's kind of nice to start out smooth, because you can use that as a main cutting point. You have a lot of blade here to work with, and then you still have a point to make really detailed cuts and stuff. So, but yeah, very sharp knife, kind of cool. I think they missed a few marks, but I think that's gonna really depend upon user preference. Like I said, this guy hanging out, as well as kind of the funky opening system for it. I mean, yes, there's knives that have worse designs in terms of the opening, but I just, for the money, there's a lot of other choices out there. So, all right, let me know what you think. See if you agree with these opinions or not. But yeah, so, all right, thanks for watching.